So I wanted to talk about something that actually happened to me recently. I want to say about 2 weeks ago, maybe less, maybe a little less, maybe a week and a half. Nah, it was definitely like 2 or 3 weeks ago. But basically, what happened was I was sitting at my park, not my park, but shit. I mean, since I'm saying it's my park, I guess it is my park. I'll claim it right now then. But I was sitting at the park, right next to my neighborhood, and I was just sitting on the bench. I was just minding my own business. I wasn't bothering nobody. I was just doing my thing. I usually like to just sit outside for like an hour, maybe a little less, maybe half hour, and just get some fresh air, get some stuff off my mind and just figure things out. Um, but this particular time that I was sitting outside, there was also other people outside. There was like a big family party going on at the park, and I just so happened to be at that same place at the same time with those people partying. Now, I'm minding my own business. Keep in mind, I'm sitting at a park bench, and this bench is facing away from the party, so I don't see what's going on at the party. I don't see anything going on. All I can see is the water, because the bench is facing a pond. It's facing a pond and a couple of trees. So some time goes by, and I'm on my phone. I'm watching YouTube. I think I was watching like Rashad Jamal. Shout out Rashad Jamal. Rashad Jamal is very, very intellectual, very smart, very real, very thorough. He speaks from the heart, and shout out to him. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a very smart dude, and he knows a lot. I think his channel is called Divine Insight. Definitely check him out. He has good information, and he has a lot of. He'll help you connect the puzzle pieces for stuff that you couldn't connect the puzzle pieces yourself. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of there to just help you see things. But that's off topic. I was watching YouTube. I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden I start hearing rocks. I start hearing rocks just hitting the ground near my feet. And next thing you know, I start hearing more rocks. There's just like rocks and rocks and rocks, and they're being thrown right next to my feet. And then next thing you know, I take a look around, and I look behind me, and I see like 4 or 5 different kids throwing rocks in my direction. Literally, I can't make this up, bro. There was literally 4 or 5 kids, little toddlers. I don't want to say toddlers. They were probably about 7, 8, 9, throwing rocks at me, at my direction. They weren't throwing it directly at me. It didn't hit. None of those rocks hit me. I want to make myself clear. None of those rocks hit me, but they were throwing it at my direction. They were throwing it at my feet near where I was sitting. So I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? I've never had anything like this happen to me. I've never had kids just throw rocks at me for no random reason. Like, it's so weird to me. So at the time that happened, I was actually kind of upset. I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Like, why are kids throwing rocks at me? Like, what could this possibly mean? In hindsight, now that I think about it, I think it just has to do with your attention, and how you'll run across people in this lifetime that feed off your attention. And not only feed off your attention, but they want your attention, because your attention is valuable. And I'm speaking to anybody out there that is on a high vibration, that's spiritually aware. Just anybody, anybody. You don't even have to be spiritually aware, but if you're just at a high vibration, if you're just euphoric and happy, people can sense that. People can sense that. People can feel it. They might not be conscious of it, but subconsciously they know that there's something that stands out about you. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I saying that these kids knew that? No, I'm not saying that, because I don't think those kids could even comprehend spirituality, let alone, I don't even think those kids can comprehend the concept of attention and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, like, yo, I think that those kids threw those rocks at me. I don't think, I know that those kids threw those rocks at me to get my attention. But why do they want my attention? What is so valuable in my attention? That's what I'm asking myself. Why would they want my attention? Maybe they were too afraid to actually come up to me and ask me a question, whatever it was. Maybe they were too afraid to come up to me and interact with me. Or maybe they just wanted to piss me off. You know, there could be a lot of different reasons, but I'd like to believe that these kids just wanted my attention for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I feel like this whole scenario could relate to just everyday life. Like, people just want your attention. If you're somebody on a high vibration, and if you're somebody that generally is very happy and is generally like, if you're somebody that generally stays high, you know, just stays high, stays positive, people will try to take your light. People will try to leech off you. People will try to engulf themselves inside of your light. Because here's the thing, those type of people that come around you, they can't produce their own happiness. They can't produce positivity. They can't produce good vibes. They can't operate out of a high vibration. So they need you in order to feel it. They need to leech off of you, because they can't produce any good energy themselves. So they need to leech off of you so they can get your good energy and use your good energy for themselves, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's what it has to do with. Now, I'm not saying that those kids were trying to leech off of my good energy because they couldn't produce any. But again, I'm just saying that this scenario could relate with everyday situations that you go through in life in general. Like, just people doing little things like that to get your attention. Sometimes people will purposely try to piss you off just to throw you off your guard, just to throw you off your game. You know, people will try to purposely, you know, slip in little jabs or slip in little insults just for the sole purpose of throwing you off your highest vibration, throwing you off your high horse. Like imagine you're a king on top of a very large structure, and on top of that very large structure is your throne, and you're sitting on your throne. Imagine everybody under that throne is just throwing rocks up there, like trying to get you off your high game, trying to get you off your high hat, trying to get you off your game. Eventually, you're gonna come down. You're gonna come down and be like, "Yo, stop throwing rocks up here." And as soon as you do that, that's when they won. That's when they got you. That's when you did exactly what they wanted you to do. You stooped down to their level. And now, oh shit, fuck. I was planning on going to the gym today, but it turns out it's closed because I just pulled in and there's nobody parked here. That sucks. But what was I saying? Yeah, as soon as you feed into it, that's when they win. That's when they got you off your A game. Because, and this is something that my mom always told me, misery loves company. People want to bring other people down to their level because misery loves company. People don't want to feel these negative feelings. They don't want to be alone inside these negative feelings. They want other people to feel those feelings with them. You see what I'm saying? And the second thing is just like your attention. Your attention is very valuable. What you give your attention to can ultimately make a negative or positive change in your life. What you give your attention to can make a good change or a bad change. If you give your attention towards making the right decision and making better moves for yourself, and if you give your attention towards, you know, planning ahead and just improving as a person, then that will manifest inside your reality. But if you give your attention towards low vibrational things, if you give your attention towards drama, gossip, anger, hate, envy, fear, if you give your attention towards those things, that will ultimately manifest inside your reality. So this whole video is just me explaining the importance of your attention, the importance of your energy, the importance of guarding it, protecting it, and the importance of realizing that there will be people you will come across in your lifetime that will try to throw you off your A game because they want you to feel what they feel. Misery loves company, like I said. And you can't let those people win, because as soon as you let them win, then you're at a low vibration. It's like your imaginary force field is now gone. When you're at a high vibration, you have that force field around you. It's protecting you. People can feel it. People can sense it. They know not to mess with you. But as soon as they start messing with you and they get you to stoop down to their level, then that imaginary force field around you is diminished. It's not there anymore, because you stepped out of that low vibration to stoop down to somebody else's low vibration. Therefore, you're not in that high vibration anymore, so you don't have that force field around you anymore. You don't have that protection around you anymore. You don't have that cloak around you. So, I know there was a lot that I just said in this video, but I hope you were able to learn something. I hope you were able to learn from me. I hope you found this story funny. I hope you found this video to be helpful. And with all that being said, yeah, that's the video. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace, love, positivity. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. I already said that. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.